Oh wait, I need to make sure your mic is down. Everybody, welcome to the Average Film Enjoyer. We are back. So I apologize for last episode. We didn't realize Evan's mic was turned like all the way up. So we apologize for all that sounding
very sorry.
awful.
Yeah.
In the words of Evan, very sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah. We are here today. It's early. We were going to record a lot earlier, but Jagger's taking another day off. We all need mental health days once in a while, so he's going to start his Harry Potter binge.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I told Beth that we're reviewing Deathly Hallows, and she's like, so we're watching Harry Potter this weekend, right? And I was like, yep.
Yeah. He's only seen Sorcerer's Stone, so...
Peak.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he thinks of the rest of them. We are back today. Welcome to the Average Film Enjoyer. We're your hosts, Trey and Evan. And we are excited to get into it today. We're going to discuss some movie news. We're going to discuss what we've been watching. My list is pretty short. And then we will discuss our next two in the M. Night Shyamalan Director Deep Dive, which is Lady in the Water and The Happening. But before we get into it, Evan, how are you? How's your week been? What you been up to?
It's been a pretty good week. Today is my Saturday. I'm off Friday, Saturday, so enjoying a nice day off of work.
Nice.
I've been watching some absolute peak lately. Yeah.
Nice.
The Elden Ring DLC comes out in exactly 1 week, so I will be consumed
back on
by that.
Grind.
Yep. Still on that grind. Never stopped.
Nice.
Yeah, I went to the mall yesterday.
Hell yeah.
2 days ago, picked up that 4K of Carlito's Way and then Wild at Heart on Blu-ray in the collector's edition area, and I love Wild at Heart. It's such a good Nick Cage movie.
That's a Lynch I still need to see.
It's so good.
Especially since I'm a massive Nick Cage fan.
Yeah. We'll talk about another Nick Cage movie in a little bit.
Which one? Did I watch
8mm.
Oh yeah, I was like, I didn't watch a Nick Cage movie this week. I was slacking off, man. Yeah, I'm doing good. Good week. I've worked all week. My last off day was Sunday, and my next off day is Monday. So sick. Actually, no, I don't. My next off day is next Wednesday.
Jeez.
Yeah, but then I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, so that's nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm doing good. Just working a lot, but I like that, I like the guys that I work with. We all have a good time.
Did that dude get fired?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think it's happened yet. They did like a whole HR investigation into it, and they were like, since a manager wasn't around for any of the incidents that happened, it's like a he said, she said situation. Yeah. But the managers were both like, yeah, we don't want him here. So we're on your side. I had to fill out like a form saying what happened. And yeah, they're going to fire him. So
damn.
That's sick.
Pretty sick. Yep.
That guy's the worst.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's been a good week. Playing some MLB The Show. Been playing some Lego Star Wars.
Heck yeah. Dude, you gotta check out the gameplay for Lego Horizon. It looks so good.
Yeah, I'll check it out. But yeah, let's get into it. Shoot. I forgot to do it. So, Tuesday, we got a good episode coming up. We got Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2. And where is it? Children of Heaven.
Yeah.
Which I'm looking forward to. Next Friday is the dreaded watch of the M. Night Shyamalan deep dive. Avatar: The Last Airbender and After Earth. It's going to be a rough one, folks, but we hope you'll be there with us. And then we have Klaus and $1 Million Baby for our next IMDb.
That's going to be
watch.
Like a sad and a happy double feature.
Yeah, dude, that's going to be a weird episode.
Yeah.
And then our next M. Night after Airbender and blah, 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 whatever the other one is, After Earth. I can't believe I just said whatever the other one is. Man, I'm a bad podcaster. I should have had my letterbox.
It's Split and shit.
Release date. Oh yeah, it's The Visit and Split. Peak episode.
Dude, I saw Jagger's Visit review.
Yeah. We have Jagger
yapping about that. Yeah.
Logged The Visit about a week ago, and we've been trying to save it until the episode. So I'm excited to yap about Split. I do think Jagger will
Split
really
is so
like
good.
I think that's gonna go up to a 5 for me on rewatch. So yeah, that's what we have coming up. Please join us for those. Please interact with us. Give us a like, subscribe, whatever. Give us a follow. We appreciate all of that and all interactions.
I didn't see if Jagger logged The Happening.
I don't think he watched it.
Dude, your review for it made me laugh really hard.
Yeah, just give him a second, man. Just give me a second. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. Please interact with us, follow us, subscribe, give us a like, leave us a review. Comment down below what your favorite M. Night movie is, or has been so far. I need to add The Happening to my M. Night ranking.
Let me tell you, next time when we finish M. Night, I will be a strong proponent of us doing Brian De Palma next, because let me tell you,
we'll put it on there.
Well, Big Dog is becoming one of my favorite directors. There's not a whole lot of movie news.
Yeah.
Something crazy. Tubi had more viewers than Disney Plus, Peacock, Max, and Paramount Plus last month. Massive
Holy cow.
Massive W.
And that's due to us watching so much profit.
Hell yeah.
Let me pull up my Twitter here.
This one is kind of weird.
The Average Film Enjoyer has a Twitter now.
Yes, it does. I'll link it. Yeah.
Evan will
it was I had a very hard time finding a username because everything was taken. And it's like a
What's our username?
It's Average Film Talk. Well, it's Average Film Enjoyers, but like the @ is Average Film Talk.
Nice.
They're, Possession. It's like a French with Sam Neill, French horror movie. I reviewed it a while ago.
I think so.
It's pretty gnarly, and they're remaking it from the director who made Smile, and Robert Pattinson is producing it and potentially starring in it. And I'm very interested to see how a remake of it would go. It was pretty controversial when it came out. It's a cool movie. It's really good. It's like using the backdrop of a couple getting divorced and going through like relationship troubles to like show a demon. It's really cool. Super fucking weird. Super weird. Yeah, there's like weird monsters and
cool.
There's a crazy like possession scene where this lady's walking through a tunnel. You might have seen like a picture of it before. It's pretty iconic. So that's cool. skeptical but cool. There was some early screenings of The Crow apparently, and everyone said it's horrible. Doesn't surprise me.
That's really disappointing.
That movie is such a like stain on Hollywood, like the original. Like it's such a tragedy. It feels so weird to remake it, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, when that first trailer dropped, I was like, this looks sick. But now I'm like, yeah. We got our first teaser for Smile 2. Looks
Oh yeah,
cool.
I saw that. It's really cool.
First trailer for Watchmen has been released. I think it's the
like it looks
animated
insane.
movie.
Yeah, it's animated. It looks nuts. I need it.
Is it just a remake of the movie of Zack Snyder's movie?
It's probably a remake of the comic.
Okay.
Because it's a it's like split into 2 parts a movie. Yeah, and it's animated just like the comic book is drawn.
Yeah. Yeah, so that looks sick. We're big proponents of the Watchmen on this podcast.
Yeah. Watchmen's sick.
We glaze.
I just recommended Watchmen in the film raffle in the Real Talk, like this morning. Quist. He's not somebody that I don't think he's super active, but yeah. Ben got me, so we'll see what Ben sends me.
Like only Ben?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, Emily Blunt is in talks to star in Steven Spielberg's new UFO film, coming out 2026. Love to see it. Anything my boy Steven Spielberg coming out with, I'm in. Especially he kills it with alien movies.
Yeah, he really does.
So, and Emily Blunt, you know, who says no to that?
The Blade movie has lost another director.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. That movie is so doomed.
Yeah, that's never coming out.
How hard is it to make a vampire movie with Mahershala Ali? Like, it really shouldn't be.
Yeah. Did you know there's a new Blade Runner coming out?
Yeah, 2099 with Michelle Yeoh and Hunter Schafer. Need it.
Hunter Schafer.
Yep.
Hit me up in my DMs, please.
Yep.
Let's see.
Rebecca Ferguson rumored to be looking to star in the Peaky Blinders movie. Yep, that's a huge W.
That is a huge W. Oh, did you see this? Idris Elba and Rebecca Ferguson are eyeing to star in Catherine Bigelow, the GOAT, her next movie. The film follows how the White House reacts in real time to ballistic missiles headed for America.
Dude, that movie is gonna give me an anxiety attack.
I know, and I'm so excited. I don't know. I'm not seeing too much here.
Yeah, that's all I really saw. We can jump into the watch list if you want. It's pretty chill. The Boys season 4 came out. I don't know if you've
season 3.
4.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's season 3.
It's 4. I'm almost positive.
God, I just need to take. Oh yeah. I just need to take some time. I finished season 1, but then never kept going. I just need to take some time out of like a weekend, like take a couple days off and binge it.
It's such an easy binge.
I remember watching season 1 and being like, this is awesome.
Yeah. It's peak.
Carl Urban, the GOAT.
He's so good.
That's fucking diabolical. That's an awful Carl Urban impression. Alright, how many you got?
I have, excluding Lady in the Water, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, you do 3, I'll do 1.
Okay.
I only have
I,
2.
that's cool.
I don't have
Watch.
time, dude. I'm working
Yeah.
so much.
Oh, I get it. I watched Dog Day Afternoon finally.
Oh,
Yeah.
banger.
Yeah, it was really good. I was kind of split between a 4.5 and like a 4, like really high 4, mid four and a
Yeah.
half. I thought it was really good. I thought the pacing was a bit weird in the middle.
Yeah,
Um,
it kind of drags from what I remember. I
yeah,
haven't
it
watched it in
didn't
a
it
minute.
didn't drag a lot, but just in the middle for
Yeah.
a brief moment. But I mean, Pacino is so good, and John Cavell, what's his name?
Yeah, John Cazale.
Yeah, he's great in it.
Yeah.
I was like, I was gonna write in my review, optimal Pride Month watch.
Dude, it is. That
Yeah,
movie is so progressive, especially for
shout
the
out
time
to
it came out.
yeah, that's crazy. That it's like, yep, gonna rob a bank to pay for my transgender girlfriend's sex change. That's in
That's
1975. What a W.
yeah, dude.
Sonny is
Who
the real
direct
ally.
who directed
Sidney Lumet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah,
what
it was
their
really good. I'm
next one
glad I
after
watched
that?
it. And then I watched Body Double, Brian De Palma mystery thriller. I was in a mood for something kind of like, I was in the mood for just a good old fashioned mystery. And let me tell you, this movie's pretty freaking gnarly. I'll read you the synopsis really quick. After losing an acting role and his girlfriend, Jake Scully finally catches a break. He gets offered a gig house sitting in the Hollywood Hills. While peering through his beautiful home's telescope one night, he spies a gorgeous blonde dancing in the window. But when he witnesses the girl's murder, it leads Scully through the netherworld of adult entertainment industry on the search for answers, with porn actress Holly Body as his guide.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds
It's
awesome.
it's so entertaining. The needle drops are insane. The visuals are crazy. Score's nuts.
Yeah.
It's so good. I loved it.
I'll have to check that out, especially
Yeah.
since historically I'm not a huge fan of De Palma.
Oh really?
Yeah, did he do Snake Eyes? Was that De Palma?
Yes.
I really like Snake Eyes. I've only seen Snake Eyes and Carrie.
Mm.
And I hate Carrie. But I love Snake Eyes.
Is that because of the book that you hate it, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The book is so much better.
Gotcha.
Leagues.
That's fair. Yeah, Body Double's sick. I give it a 4.5. And then time to do our weekly film scoop shout out. Shout out Cash. Spitting about 8mm. And I was gonna watch this, and then I saved it to watch it by myself because it just seemed like a good solo watch. It's the premise is Nick Cage is he's a private investigator, and this old lady's husband dies, and they find a snuff film in his safe of a woman just like getting beat to shit and murdered. And so she hires him to figure out if it's real and if there's actually a murdered girl on this video, or if it was just like a fake snuff film. And Nick Cage just goes through this like disgusting, seedy underworld of like super fucked up porn. It's awesome, dude. It is gritty and like just dirty, and Joaquin Phoenix is in it. He plays this guy named Max California. He's got like purple hair, crop tops. It's so funny. There's this
Hell
line
yeah.
where Nick Cage walks in to ask him a question, and he goes, I see you're here for the battery operated vagina. And Nick Cage is like, no, I'm not here for that. Like, and then so he's talking and he leaves. He comes back like 15 minutes later, and Joaquin just goes, I see you've come back for the battery operated vagina. It's so funny. He's great in it. Joaquin kills it.
I mean,
yeah.
he's great in everything. He's never not
it's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
I loved it. I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah. First one for me. I decided to give 2013 Evil Dead a rewatch. Because I felt I was a bit harsh on it the first time around. Because the first time I watched it, it was in a day where I watched all the Evil Dead movies. So I was kind of burnt out. I think I gave it a 3 the first time around. And I think that as an Evil Dead movie, this is definitely the weakest. Kind of doesn't have that charm and goofiness that the other Evil Dead movies have, that Sam Raimi has, and that Evil Dead Rise was able to recapture, you know? It's like really dark. This movie is so dark.
Yeah.
But I do think as a standalone horror film, if you were just to like take that out as like if you were like to call that something like not an Evil Dead film, like if that was just like a standalone horror movie, it's fucking awesome. It's so good. The gore is crazy.
What's your favorite gore scene?
Oh, I mean the nails is pretty insane when she shoots the nails through the arm. The scene where the girl cuts her face open is pretty gnarly.
Dude, the sound in that when she's just like with the
yeah, dude,
like squelching.
She's about you. She looks at the camera and is about to say, "You want to know how I got these scars?"
Yeah. I remember when they put the tongue scene in the trailer, and everyone, like the internet, just lost their minds.
Oh, where she's like,
yeah,
and cuts her tongue in half. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. And that's sidebar, mom, please skip if you're listening. It's kind of hot.
Yeah, it would.
So I was like, oh, damn. Okay.
Dude, Jane Levy's such a good scream queen. Sorry.
Who does she play?
That's Mia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was really good. But I think the best one is when it's raining blood outside and that shot of her putting the chainsaw in the face. It's just like, it's such a cinematic shot. And I think it's a really beautiful shot. You won't hear that a lot with horror movies, but I think it's a really beautiful shot. So I respect it. I think if it was just more of a standalone horror film, I think it'd be great. And I respect the director for trying to do something different. I just think it's if you're putting it in the ranking of Evil Dead movies, it's definitely the weakest. I mean, it's the only Evil Dead movie I don't have at a 5.
What do you have it at?
A 4. I bumped it up to a 4.
Okay.
But everything else is a 5-star. What?
I disagree with you, but I'm really happy that I'm glad that you love it as a standalone thing.
Yeah. Like, I can still appreciate it. I like the movie. Yeah. I just think as an Evil Dead movie, it's the weakest.
That's fair. It's my favorite Evil Dead movie. Second favorite, sorry.
Okay. That's fair.
I go Evil Dead 2, then 2013, then Rise, then Evil Dead 1, then Army of Darkness.
Oh, man.
But I haven't seen Army of Darkness since I was genuinely a child, like 10 years old.
Dude, you gotta rewatch it.
I need to rewatch it. So
maybe I'll ship you my copy so you can watch it on 4K. I have the Steelbook.
Yeah.
And it's has a director's cut, a theatrical cut, all this stuff. Maybe I'll ship it to you so you can borrow it.
When I was at my uncle's house, very cool guy, like shelves and shelves of movies. I was at his house when I was really young, and he had a copy, like a collector's edition of Army of Darkness that was the Necronomicon as the slipcover.
That's sick. I was
like, what the hell is this? And all of his friends were like, you haven't seen Army of Darkness? And they gave me the DVD and were like, go home and watch it right now and then come back. And that's the only time I've seen it.
Yeah. So my personal Evil Dead rankings.
Yeah.
Army of Darkness at number 1. Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead Rise. The Evil Dead. And then Evil Dead 2013. But yeah, Army of Darkness is easily number 1. I'm gonna ship you my copy.
Anytime I see a copy of Army of Darkness, I just think of you because of the letterbox.
Yeah, because my letterbox profile picture is Army of Darkness. Yeah. I'm gonna ship you this. Look at that.
Whew, that's hot.
Yeah. So it has Blu-ray Well, these are all Blu-rays. So international cut / television cut, director's cut, theatrical cut, and then a 4K of the theatrical cut.
Fuck yeah.
I'll ship it to you. You need to send me your address.
My Blade Runner.
What?
I'll send you Blade Runner.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Trey were talking about
but you gotta ship this back to me.
Oh yeah, of course. Me and Trey were talking about how we're gonna start sending each other movies
in the mail since we live far away.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So Evil Dead. Give us your next 3.
Yeah, my next. I watched. I went to. Might be getting a promotion at work, by the way.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so they just. Oh, for sure. The assistant manager is transferring stores or trying to transfer stores because she lives really close to a different one. My boss came up to me and was like, if Amanda transfers, like, apply, you'll get the job. So that's super hype. I was in a good mood. I went to the store. I was like, I want to spend some money. So bought a few movies. Watched Carlito's Way since I've been on this De Palma kick, and I've heard it's pretty peak. And the streets were not lying. It's pretty peak. It's different than the other De Palma movies. Like, it's not as flashy, but he owns a club, and the scenes inside the club are just like pumped with juice. They're insane. Yeah, it's awesome. It's really great. It's like, you've seen Heat, right?
Yeah.
Carlito is like, if you took Vincent Hanna and turned him into a bad guy. Like, same aura, super over the top, like really crazy. It's awesome. Yeah, I really liked it. John Leguizamo is in it, and he like refused to do the movie unless he could improv all his lines or something like that. And he's just such a stereotypical drug dealer. It's really funny. He's always dressed up in this like bright red suit, bro's ballin'. Yeah, really fucking good.
Yeah, I love John Leguizamo.
Yeah. And then I watched The Accountant again. Hadn't seen it in a while, and I know you love that movie.
That movie rips.
It's so good.
It's so hard.
Good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Insanely
I can't wait for a sequel where we get to watch Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal as brothers.
Oh, dude, I forgot that was the reveal.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about it when until I just watched it, and yeah, it is such an entertaining movie. It looks really good. It's got a bunch of different plot lines, like the whole J.K. Simmons plot line I think is really satisfying, and the payoff at the end of it is really good. Like when he's giving the speech Simmons?
And he's... You mean John Lithgow?
No, J.K. Simmons. He plays the Treasury agent, remember? And
I thought that was John Lithgow.
John Lithgow is in it, but J.K. Simmons
I don't remember
the
whole
guy.
J.K. Simmons thing.
Yeah, he plays this Treasury agent who's like, he's forcing that girl cop to investigate Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
He's the one doing that, and he's like, oh, I'm going to reveal that you were a criminal. But his plot line's really great. The violence is insanely brutal. Like,
dude, Ben Affleck is
just a cool movie.
A unit in that movie.
Also, I forgot My Morning Jacket, AEIOU needle drop. Jim James coming in. I love that song. Are you serious?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, it's 4-star, and then that song came on, and I was like 4.5 stars. Yeah.
Dude, I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, you can watch it, dude. It's so good.
That's like my favorite My Morning... Well, it's not a My Morning Jacket
Jim
song,
James, yeah.
It's Jim James. That's my favorite Jim James solo song.
Yeah,
I'll say
it's
that.
peak.
It's not my favorite My Morning Jacket song.
No. Yeah, so I'm really glad I rewatched that.
Hell yeah.
It's... dude, I've been getting to pick all the movies all week long because Beth is just playing the absolute shit out of Hogwarts Legacy. So everything we've watched this week, I've gotten to pick the movies because she doesn't care about what we're watching. Yeah, peak. Except yesterday we watched Perfect Match, the new Netflix dating show. Pretty peak. Very, very stupid. but
Dude,
fun.
those movies or those shows are so trashy. I love
I
them.
love them. Yeah, they're peak.
Yeah.
Perfect Match is like the Avengers Endgame because it's like a dating show where they pull people, like the most memorable contestants from all of the shows, and stick them in the house together. It's
Oh my
awesome.
gosh.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really good. Um, yeah, Counting Peak. And then this morning, I saw the TV Glow hit VOD, so I bought it. And I watched it this morning, and it's amazing.
You and Jagger.
I know.
That's sick.
That's how we roll. Cool guy shit. It's just amazing.
We might need
I'm
to
so
do
happy.
a watch party.
Dude, I don't know how to stream it though, because it's on iTunes. And remember, like how much of a hassle
but we did.
it was?
We figured out Zone of Interest.
Yeah, we did, and poor things we figured out too. I don't know how, but
Yeah.
we'll do a watch party for it. It's phenomenal. I love it so much. I can already tell it's gonna be just like a comfort movie of mine. I was telling my therapist about it yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cool movie.
Yeah.
And then
up,
I have Lady in the Water, but that's it.
Last up for your boy.
Yeah.
I gave a rewatch to. It's my go-to. Like, oh, it's only like an hour before I go to bed. What do I watch? An hour-long movie. And it's unironically, it's slowly becoming a top 10 horror film for me. I rewatch Host.
Yep.
This movie rips. It just has the juice. The scares are so good. It's so creative. It never gets old. It's just a damn good horror film. You know?
Yeah. I need to watch
Evan,
it
you
again.
have this movie at a 4, right?
I don't know. I'll have to check.
Let's see. Let's check Evan's
I have
rating.
it at a 4, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Got to get back to it.
Yeah, I mean, this movie's peak. It's really, really damn good. What can you say? Except you're welcome.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's peak. Should we get into our M. Night discussion?
Yeah.
So, what do you want to talk first?
Let's talk The Happening. This was your first time watching it.
This was my first watch for both.
Yeah. And let me tell you, when I saw the 3.5 show up for The Happening, it's all I could have hoped for. Because The Happening is not a good movie. Is it fucking hysterical? Yes,
it is.
It is. It is so funny. It is maybe M. Night. Okay, I haven't seen Last Airbender and I haven't seen After Earth. This is maybe his worst dialogue ever. It might be the performances. Zoe Deschanel is putting on like a Razzie-worthy performance here.
Dude, she's so bad.
She is so bad in this movie. I love in that in the Give Me a Second scene, he goes, "Oh no," and she goes, "What? Oh no!" Like, what are we doing here? She's not a bad actress.
Yeah. Again, this is another case of M. Night having a dope idea. Like, this movie is a really cool idea. Like, plants just eliminating the world. That's awesome. But just awful dialogue and awful execution.
I see so many people defend this movie as a satire, which, there's a lot of commentary that it's, there's a lot of people that say it's a commentary on, like, post 9/11 fear-mongering and stuff like that. Does M. Night have that juice in his bag? Like, can M. Night pull that out? Who knows? I don't really give a shit. I'm not watching for subtext and, metaphors and all this.
Yeah.
To be fair, the opening scene, like, in the park and the construction workers, that's a great scene.
Yeah.
There's some very good.
This is easily his goriest film.
Yeah. Dude,
this movie is unhinged, dude. The guy getting his arms ripped off by the lions.
Just
I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah. And, like, the girl just gets a knitting needle right in her neck in the first scene of the movie. It's awesome. Like, there's
and the guy gets chopped up by the lawnmower.
Oh
It's
yeah.
crazy.
I love when the cop is talking to that guy. He's like, "Hey Jerry, how's it going? Oh, nice weather today, right?" Cop kills himself. Dude gets out of his car, picks up the gun, kills himself. Another dude gets out of his car, picks up the gun, kills himself. Like,
Yeah.
it's so over the top, and it is uncomfortable at scenes. Like, and but it's just so stupid. Like, I love. It actually did make me laugh. It's such a stupid like scene, but when he's talking to the like jock dude in class, and he's like, "Yeah, your proportions are perfect right now, but your nose is growing 1 millimeter every year," and the dude starts freaking out. Oh,
Yeah.
um,
It's
dude, John Leguizamo. Speaking of his
he
death in
gives a
this movie
solid
makes,
performance here.
dude, his death made me so sad. He just wanted to go see his mom and gets in the car and everyone's dead. Oh,
No, he was going to find his wife.
oh, his wife. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, this movie, it's so awful, but it's so fun.
Shout out
Like,
to the farmer dude who loves hot dogs.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. I don't know what everybody's problem with hot dogs are, but
Yeah.
that guy was like, "You like hot dogs? Hot dogs are extremely underrated."
Dude, he loves hot dogs and he knew what was going on with the plants. Like, what a beast.
You know, yeah, he had it all figured out.
Do you like the ending?
Oh, where the people in wherever they were
Yeah.
like, they were in the Mission Impossible place. There's that one
Sure.
scene of Mission Impossible in one of the movies. I don't know where
Yeah.
they're under those trees. Yeah,
Nice.
I like that. I want it happening too.
There's no way it's ever happening.
Oh. No, there's no way, but I would like it. Oh, that was pretty good.
Dude, the poster's so bad too.
Yeah, it's awful.
It looks like
this
shit.
whole movie is just not good. But I have fun, you know.
Yeah. It's got some memorable scenes. It's worth it for how bad Zooey Deschanel is in it. Just to watch that, it's
God,
insane.
she's so awful.
I wonder if she did that like
intentionally.
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Because she's like a fine. I don't love her. I think she's kind of annoying, to be honest. But like, you know, she's an alright actress, so.
Dude, do you know what the tagline is for this movie?
What?
M. Night was so up his own ass. We've sensed it. We've seen the signs. Now, it's happening. Sensed.
Signs. Oh.
That's awesome.
Good one, M. Night. Mr. Shyamalan.
On June 8th, so I'm just going through some trivia here. Yeah. On June 8th, 2008, days before the first reviews for the film came out, M. Night told the New York Daily News, "We're making an excellent B movie. That's our goal."
Okay, so maybe it is satire. Who knows?
The whole 9/11 thing, I don't know about that. But if this movie is intentionally bad, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah. This is last place in my M. Night rankings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I go purely based off of rating.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
Damn, you don't have well, I guess we haven't watched the shitty ones yet.
Yeah. All the ones we've watched so far have been pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Lady in the Water. Why don't you give your thoughts first?
Yeah. Trey called me before I started this movie.
Don't tell anything about my thoughts.
No, I won't. And
yeah,
I said, "Is there a plot twist?" And he said, "Nope." And I'm very glad he told me that, because this is kind of like something that happens when you become a director known for plot twists, like Jordan Peele, and then Nope doesn't really have a plot twist. Or, you know, Shyamalan has been pumping out plot twists. This one doesn't have one, so I tempered my expectations going into it. Thank God I did, because, again, I know what to expect with Shyamalan movies. Bad writing, bad dialogue, weird performances sometimes. Cool premise. This one has a sick premise. It's really unique. Is this based off something, or is this an original
I think this is
screenplay?
based off a story that he used to tell his kids.
That's
like a
cool.
bedtime story.
Yeah, that's
what
cool.
my dad said. Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this. It's nothing like insane. Um, but I think the premise is good. The performances are really solid. Jeffrey Wright looking unattractive in the only time in his career ever. Man aged like a bottle of wine. Um,
Yeah.
the performances are solid. Like, yeah, you were saying he's like, yeah, M. Night's in it and has speaking lines for a bit of it.
He's actually pretty
He's
good.
pretty good, yeah. He's
That's
not
probably why
bad.
The Happening is so awful, is because he's not in it.
Yeah, true. Spit. This has a 36 on Metacritic. That's insane.
That's
It's
so
not that
low.
bad. The
No.
Letterboxd is the same. It's got a 2.5. Like George on Real Talk gave this a 1 star. It's not that bad.
That's crazy.
I gave it a 3. It's probably a
my
3.
ratings usually line up with George's pretty well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think he just hates M. Night Shyamalan.
That's fine.
I think the themes are cool. I like the plot. I think the payoff is really satisfying. Like it's just an enjoyable watch.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing inherently bad about it, or like, you watch Unbreakable and it's like the ending is super abrupt and jarring.
Yeah.
And I dock it. Like, this is just like, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Why don't
So
you take
for
it
me,
away?
I went in with very low expectations. The only person I had heard good things from was my mom. My mom loves this movie. I think this might be her favorite Shyamalan. And our opinions very rarely match up when it comes to film. We just like different things.
Yeah.
But so I was going in with low expectations. And so that helps. I think what also helps is that every single time Paul Giamatti, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Jeffrey Wright are in a movie, I like it. I've never not liked any of them in a movie.
Yeah.
They're always all three of those people are always enjoyable. And this is one of my favorite subgenres, like fantasy that takes place in the real world.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I grew up on. Spiderwick Chronicles. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Have we talked about The Sorcerer's Apprentice, Evan?
The Nicolas Cage one?
Yeah.
Dude, we have not. I have not seen that movie in a long time.
Did you watch that growing up?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, that's a 5-star movie in my opinion.
Hell yeah.
Love that movie. I wanted to be the Sorcerer's Apprentice growing up. I was like, I had the game on my DS too.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that game ripped too. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that was fun.
That's awesome. I had a similar experience with The Green Hornet. You ever watch that bad boy with Seth Rogen?
No, I haven't.
Peak.
But yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorite subgenres. It made me emotional. I cried. Like, not like sobbing, but like tears were coming down my face, Yeah. So I gave this movie 5 stars. This movie, I think, is my favorite M. Night movie. I loved it. I was thoroughly entertained. I was invested in the characters. I thought this is some of the better dialogue that M. Night has written. I thought M. Night gave a great performance. I don't know if I'm crazy in thinking that, but I thought he was actually super solid.
I think the bar is just low. So when it's not terrible, it's like, oh shit. Sorry.
What the fuck?
That was my take your happy pills alarm.
Oh, yeah. I love happy pills. They make me happy.
It's my alarm's called the brain quieter.
No, I think that Paul Giamatti gives a really solid performance here. The scene that made me so emotional was when he's trying to heal Story and he's talking about his wife and kids.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, dude. Paul, you've done it again. You've made me cry. I think his character arc is really beautiful, and I really like seeing it. Again, Jeffrey Wright kills it. Bryce Dallas Howard kills it. I love the guy that only works out one side of his body.
Yeah.
That is insane. That guy looks crazy.
Hell yeah.
Again, the payoff is great. I don't know. I just feel like this is something where M. Night Shyamalan did something different, and it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no horror or thriller elements. It's a
It's
fantasy
pretty.
story.
Yeah, I think it's pretty rewatchable too. Like it's an easy watch. Like
Oh yeah.
you have to be in the mood for something bad if you want to watch The Happening. You got to be in the mood for a horror movie or an alien movie or this or that. This is just like I could throw this on.
For sure. Yeah, I will be rewatch. This one has high
Yeah.
rewatchability, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what about it, you know? Like 5 stars, obviously this isn't it. This isn't a 5-star movie, but I just like watched it at the perfect time. And I was also thinking last night, I was like, maybe because I'm not watching as many movies, I'm appreciating the ones I'm watching more, you know? So yeah, I mean, I think this is excellent. It's sad, it's happy, it's all the emotions. Yeah, this movie just makes me feel good.
What's your favorite Paul Giamatti performance?
It's hard not to say Big Fat Liar.
W.
He's so funny in that.
Yeah.
As
Dude,
Marty Wolf.
If you want something similar where he's an insane evil person,
yeah,
let me put you on to a movie called Shoot 'Em Up.
Okay.
This is a action movie with Clive Owen where he finds a prostitute that gives birth to a baby and he's just trying to like protect her, and Paul Giamatti is actively trying to murder them the entire movie. There's a scene where Clive Owen is having sex with this girl and people bust in, so he picks up the girl with still inside of her, holding her like this, just murdering people. Paul Giamatti is insanely unhinged. Like he keeps going, guns don't kill people, but they sure do help. Like it is so over the top.
But on a serious note, it might be The Holdovers.
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough of his like really big stuff, like he's not in Adaptation.
Are you thinking of Sideways?
Sideways. I haven't seen Sideways. I haven't seen the one where he's like a comic book artist. So, I haven't seen ones like he's been revered for. Oh god, my stupid microphone. I need to buy new headphones.
Man, he's in a lot of movies.
Yeah. So
he's so good in Straight Outta Compton too.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Oh shit.
Again, I'm not a huge fan of biopics.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I do love me some O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
I love that Ice Cube's son plays Ice Cube. I think that's awesome.
Dude, he kills it. I think you're spitting. The Holdovers it's an easy pick, but it's also like he carries that movie with Dominic Sessa, and the two of them are just. He was perfectly cast for that movie.
Yeah. So yeah, Lady in the Water is peak. That's my number one Shyamalan as of right now. We'll see how Trap is when that comes out.
Yeah, did you see they moved the release date up?
Oh, when's it coming out?
The 2nd of August. They moved it up like a week or two.
Hopefully we will be able to do a review of that when that comes out. Same thing like we're going to do with Princess of the Trap House.
Heck yeah, so, Hoodie Girls Gang.
Yeah.
I want to see where this sits. I haven't added it to my list yet. Lady in the Water. It's probably. I think I have it right under Knock at the Cabin.
Okay. What do you have Knock at the Cabin rated at?
I have it at a 3.5. It was a 4 until the ending, because I think the book's ending is better.
I've never.
But it's a really good movie.
Yeah, Rupert Grint is great. Dave Bautista, continuously showing that he can actually act.
He's so good. He's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Knock at the Cabin. I was really surprised by it. I thought it was gonna be shit, especially because I was like fresh off of Old, and I was like, I hate M. Night Shyamalan.
Dude, Old is so bad. I don't know, Jonathan, our boy Jonathan, who I thought was chill.
He was spitting before. He had it at a 1 star and moved it to a 3.5. That is pandering to this weird resurgence of people glazing the movie Old. I think it's fake. I think just like the Toronto accent, people enjoying the movie Old is fake.
What's the Toronto accent?
I'll send you a TikTok of Drake joined a new song, and it's a trap cover of "Hey There, Delilah."
Yeah.
That's
Wagwan
the Yeah,
Delilah.
that's the Toronto accent, and I
Oh,
I
okay.
refuse to believe that it's real. I think people are just doing it for some
As a
weird
bit.
reason. Yeah. So yeah, I don't believe that people actually like the movie Old,
Yeah.
but
It's got
I
to be a
cannot.
bit.
I'm excited. I'm gonna
We're
rewatch it
just not
again.
in on the joke.
I'm gonna rewatch it again before the old episode, just so my hatred is fresh in my heart.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're going to rip on that movie, dude. We're going to rip
I
it to
am excited to
shreds.
rewatch Glass, because maybe that'll go up. I don't know. I hadn't seen Unbreakable before I watched it.
I just like
Um,
that it's like a culmination of those two movies, and then there's like a final battle that's sick as hell. It's just awesome.
I really love Sarah Paulson too, dude. Shout out American Horror Story.
Is she in the latest season?
I have no idea. I haven't watched it in a while.
Oh. What did I watch her? I watched her in that movie Run,
That's a
where
good movie.
she has like whatever that disease is called where you make your child like
Yeah,
sick so you can
Munchausen.
take Munchausen syndrome. Yeah, that movie's crazy.
It's a good movie. I like
That's
that.
like who is that one girl who killed
Gypsy.
her
Gypsy
Gypsy Rose?
Rose. Yeah.
Holy cow, dude. That story. My sister watched that TV show that they did with Joey
Yeah.
King. Holy cow. That is an
Yeah.
insane story.
Dude, when Gypsy Rose got out of prison, she was saying some weird shit on her Instagram. Did you see the thing about her boyfriend? She was talking about how she gets good dick
No.
on Instagram.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'll see if I can
I mean,
find the
after
quote.
what she's been through, she's probably not totally right in the head.
Yeah.
She's probably got some issues to work out there, but
Yeah.
you know, we all do.
Dude, I see like Run is one of those movies where they just play the entire thing on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
But I
crazy.
actually sat down and watched it one time, and it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
thank you for
it's great.
joining us today on the Average Film Enjoyer. We appreciate you. We will see you Tuesday for Harry Potter and Children
Hopefully
of
a
Heaven.
consensual Harry Potter's amazing review.
That's true. That's true.